What is going on, guys? We are back with another video today, doing another rebuild on Madden 20, and we're doing a realistic style rebuild of the Lions. Of course, we have used the most up-to-date rosters, the up-to-date season, so all the stats are accurate. The Chiefs won the Super Bowl. Everything is fine. The question is, what is this team going to do in the offseason? Who will be there at number 3, and who are we going to take? Where the hell is Matthew Stafford? Did he retire? Hold up. Wait a moment here. Wait. He was injured or sick. I don't remember what it was. Okay, I thought he would just at least be like on the list, number 2 or number 3, but okay, fair enough. Looking at the needs on this team. Oh, did Kenny Golladay go to Superstar X Factor? Well, isn't that a pleasant surprise? Lots of needs on this team, one of them being wide receiver. Tight end, not really, because Hawkinson, wherever the hell he is right now, injured probably as well. Offensive line, of course, could use some upgrades. At one point, you were looking at, 3 pretty decent guys, because Rick Wagner was actually pretty solid, and then he regressed a little bit. Not the worst offensive line in the league, but still could use improvements. Trey Flowers and Damon Harrison. Damon Harrison's an 87 overall with only star development. Got A'Shawn Robinson as well, so D-line isn't the number 1 need. Who's this guy? Tracy Walker. Is that a... Okay. So this team looks a little bit better than it probably should, which is hip hooray for us. Looking at this team who, they're thinking about getting rid of Slay by trading him, or he just doesn't re-sign, whatever he decides, whatever they decide. Probably could use a corner, but I'm thinking at number 3, Isaiah Simmons could be the guy. I don't know. I'm just saying. Let me know what you guys think. And also, let me love you by you clicking like and subscribe. You get it by now. I don't know how to ask for it. Jeez, what? We are going to let the AI do free agency because I want them to, I want to see what, kind of a natural look here, what happens, So let's take a look at the Detroit Lions and see what happened. So a kicker, DT, Josh Gordon. Okay, I'm not a huge fan. Not a huge fan of some of the moves. Josh Gordon was a big if. Danny Shelton was that's not a great decision either, in my opinion. And then Fairbairn, not a bad deal. So we have 5th-year options. Jared Davis, that's just not a guy I want to re-sign. If we do re-sign him, it would be cheaper just to re-sign rather than do a 5th-year option anyways, I'm pretty sure. Is it based on the position group itself, or actually, can you choose how much? Nah, it has to be. So that's got to be at least like a 8 to 10 mil deal, right, for 1 year? Hell no. I'd be looking to give him that over 2 to 3 years. No thank you, Jared. You have no coverage skills. Let's be honest, he just doesn't have any skills. More skills than me in real life, but I'm just saying, in game, So we will have Tua on the list. Joe is likely to be gone by then, so at the end of the day, the most likely options are 3 fellas, unless somehow Chase Young is gone. If Chase Young is gone, please, for the love of Jesus, Redskins, do not give Detroit Chase Young. Please don't. I want Rodgers to survive. I'm just saying. All right, with pick number 1, do the Bengals shock anyone and take Chase Young? Who do they take? They take Joe Burrow. Now, at number 2, there is a lot of talks that it could be Tua Tagovailoa. Is that the case? It is not. It is, in fact, Chase Young. Now, this is a spot that I did in my mock draft predict would be a trade down to Miami, and then, the Lions would take best available from there. The thing is, you do only have 2, well, you do have Patrick Queen and all that as well, but you have 2 names there. You have Jeff Okudah, and then you have Isaiah Simmons. It is physically impossible to lose both of them from a trade down to the Dolphins because if they're trading up, it's going to be QB 99.9%. So, do we trade to the Dolphins? I think we might. I believe this to be fair value. We trade number 3 to the Dolphins for 539 and 145. And this pick will most likely be Tua Tagovailoa. And they do take Tua Tagovailoa. Now, this one, the Giants, I think this could be Isaiah Simmons, which would be very troublesome for us. But at the same time, either one, Jeff Okudah or Isaiah, would be great for us. All right, hoping for the best, and it is Jeff Okudah. So the Lions trading from 3 to 5, well, from 3 to 5, get a huge steal because they get the same player they would have wanted, and they end up with an extra pick. So Isaiah Simmons at pick number 5. Of course, we know of this fella. We've drafted him a few times. Insane speed, 92 speed, 94 excel. Still, you know, got some things to upgrade, but as far as rookies go, he is Jesus level. I don't know if that's disrespectful, but that's how good he is. We also do have some other guys here that we do know about. We just don't expect to get them. We could end up trying to trade up for Patrick Queen. That's how much of a need this team has at linebacker. But I don't know. Let me see. Do we have any other players? We have Jordan Love. If Jordan Love is there in the 3rd round, we might take him. Patrick Queen. We could go for a pass rusher. That would be a clutch one. We do also have Anfernee Jennings, who I think we can get late 2nd. I mean, we have a lot of options. It's just, is this going to play out the way we want it to? Jordan Love actually goes at number 17. Damn. So Kenneth Murray at number 20. Patrick Queen can't be far behind. He might actually be here with the Eagles. And he is... I don't think we actually have anything else. We're just going to go down to the 2nd round. I will say Chasen would be a pretty damn decent steal. But you do have Anfernee Jennings as well. Mid-second projection, or talent anyways. I think we're going to go with Chasen because I think this is the most realistic move, and they land a pass rusher for the future, 72 overall hidden. I don't know what his development is, but it's, you know, obviously at least star or better. So far, a pretty good draft. Okay, now what's this? Use up and down. How many damn new things are we going to be learning about here? Winfield is there. Kayvon Wallace is there. Damn, this is looking good. I think we're going to go best available. We're going to go with Antoine Winfield. He's 23. Kayvon is 22, so it's not that much of a difference. I didn't expect to do it, but we're going to go for him. 74 overall is going to play strong safety. I think Pride is star. Jalen, I believe, is super. I mean, oh no, how the hell do we know about these guys? But we're not going to go for Jalen. We already, we can't just keep going for the same moves. So Troy Pride seems to be the best available, so that's who we're going to take. 70 overall hidden. Said we reach, but not by much. So we continue this amazing draft. Offensive line would be nice to get. Oh, I forgot about Calvin. Actually, no, he was gone. Never mind. All right, so this is a pick we'd be looking at wide receiver if there's any there. Jalen Reagor is still there. Duvernay and, wow, okay, so there's some names still here. Urza Cleveland would be nice too, though. I don't know what to do. We need a lineman. How big of a deal is wide receiver for us? I don't think it's that big of a deal. You got Galladay, obviously. You have Marvin Jones. And then you have Gordon, who they paid tremendous amounts of money for some reason. Yeah, I guess we're going to go with Urza. We're going to go with Urza. Hell, we might even get, what's his name later. Oh, my. I remember him being hidden, but I don't remember him being only a 66 overall. He is decent, though. I think maybe it's just awareness. Yeah, 60 awareness. He might be a lot better than a 66, actually, because he looks it, in my opinion. Pick 3 in the 5th round. Wait, should we not have done that? Was there someone that we should have traded up for? Parker Braun is a mid-6. I don't want to risk him because he looks ridiculously good. 60. Okay, so another low overall, but hidden. This guy definitely seems more of a 68 overall because he is missing the power and the finesse and the pass block. But he still looks really good because he's hidden. I don't expect him to be here in real life, but Brandon Ayuk is there, so we're going to take him. He's only normal development. Yikers. Vildor's there. We can't keep doing it. We just can't. We can't. I guess we're going to take Rashard Lawrence. Screw it. 62 overall. Beast. All right, draft recap time. Got Isaiah Simmons, who I believe is a superstar, if I'm not mistaken. He is. What about the other fellas? Mr. Chasen, I believe, would probably be star. I think Anfernee Jennings is also star, but he might be a higher overall. Chasen's still a really good pick, though. Winfield, I actually almost certainly star. Troy is star. Urza is... I don't actually know. I have no clue. Urza Cleveland is star. We're going to put him at guard. Actually, do we need him at guard? Or we actually... No, I think we do need 2 guards. But no, I don't know if we actually need 2 guards, but we need 1 guard at least. And then Parker Braun will play left guard. I don't know what position. Yeah, star development as well. That's okay. So here is the roster going into the first true year of this rebuild. There's some names that I'm not a huge fan of, considering the fact that Josh Gordon is 29 years old and got a 3-year deal worth $15 million. Kerryon Johnson, I'm not too mad about because obviously he's very young, still 23. Hockenson, superstar, obviously coming off of a rookie year. Offensive line now with 2-star guys at guard. Not terrible. Taylor Decker's got to be like 27. Yeah, I'm about to say 27, so 26 is even better. Rick Wagner might need to be replaced soon. And I don't even know if these guards are going to be top. We are going to move them to a 4-3. I thought they were running a 4-3. What happened there? 3-4. They must play like a multiple. Like they must play like a non-true identity defense. Like they must not be a traditional 4-3. They must be like a 50-50 kind of multiple Patriots-style defense. Either that or they have no production at all from the edges, because I don't remember seeing any of them. Now they have to play. They're okay, makes sense. All right, so we have some re-signings. Darius Slay wants a contract. I think in real life they should and will re-sign him. Kenny Golladay, obviously, with Superstar X Factor. I think we can get him on a 5-year deal. I think we can get away with that. And we do. Marvin Jones, kind of guy on the older side. Taylor Decker, we'll see how he plays. Jared Davis, a 4-year, $18 million deal. It's not super ridiculous, but if he doesn't get a dev up, I don't see him being worth it long term. He's had all these years, and he's still only a 73. I don't think so, pal. All right, last week, did we make the playoffs? We did not. The story here, wow, we really won at the end. We went 4-12. I don't know where that ranks in the league. We'll find out in a moment here. 4-12 puts us at number 2. I don't know if it would have given us number 1 overall if we lost that game. No, we couldn't. So no matter what, we were guaranteed to have number 2. At least, that win didn't matter. I'll take the win for once. I did not want to lose this many games. I thought maybe we'd been like a 7-win team. That's what I put in the prediction for the team. 4-12 anyways. Matt Patricia would probably be looking for a new job. Matthew Stafford might need to be replaced. He's 12 years in the league, about to be 13, 3,600 yards, 25 touchdowns, 12 picks. It's not great. Rushing numbers were even worse. Receiving, though, Kenny Golladay just continues to shine, which is, that's good. As long as somebody's shining, I suppose. Offensive line, not even that bad, actually. Pretty decent considering how bad the team was. Isaiah Simmons went off. Damon Harrison, 12 sacks. Yeah, Simmons was good. He was really good. Trey Flowers, 8. Chasen did even play this season. You could have made the argument that he didn't. It sure as hell didn't feel like he did. Kicking, Fairburn, not bad. 16 for 20 is, decent numbers. Of course, Isaiah Simmons is going to easily walk away with Defensive Rookie of the Year. But did we win any of their awards? You want Defensive Player of the Year, let alone Defensive Rookie of the Year. Okay, I'll take that. Any other awards? Yeah, QB, no. Running back, definitely not. Wide receiver, Golladay, number 2, so he's a Pro Bowler. Not that that matters too much. He's already an X Factor. Damon Harrison could get a dev up back to Superstar, which would be clutch. And Isaiah Simmons, if he doesn't go to X Factor, that would be shocking. He pretty much cleared house on the awards as a rookie on a 4-12 team. Let's go to the Super Bowl. I think we did all of our re-signings, and obviously we let go of Jared Davis. I want to see what other older players we can let go of. The Texas Super Bowl, it is the Cowboys with the victory. We're an 80 overall, so basically a full season, and nothing has changed receiving. So no guys deving up. What did they sign Funches to? Did they re-sign him to like a mass deal, or do we have to re-sign him here? Because I think he was on like a 1 or a 2-year deal. That's fine. Kerryon Johnson should be number 1. I don't know why he wasn't. Defensively, of course, as we expected, Isaiah Simmons with an X Factor upgrade. Surprisingly, Damon Harrison didn't go up, but that's fine because he's still viable. He's an 84. Really? Morale boost for him? 84 overall, so he has at least another season to work with. We have needs, obviously. What is the regression for Darius? He's 30 years old now. He somehow has zoned out when he's only an 86 overall. He lost 2 zone, 1 man. He's still really solid, though. So, still a really good corner. Glad we re-signed him to the 2-year deal. I believe we gave him. Kennard, I believe, might have went to Star. Or maybe he went to Star before. I don't know. How old is he? Okay, he's 30. I almost felt bad for not starting him. Nope, I don't. I don't feel bad at all. Oh, yeah, Justin Coleman went up. I didn't notice that till just now. start dev. If he can get to superstar, you know, maybe we can keep him even longer term. But yeah, I mean, our devs are looking decent. We're just not developing. And if we can try to get cheaper somewhere to maybe sign a decent big name free agent, that'd be nice. Maybe there's a QB in there we can go for. I don't know. But QB is going to be high on our list, especially with pick 2 in the draft. All right, so we have these pesky re-signings. 3-year for Taylor Decker. It's not unfair, but you do see him go to free agency quite a bit. Jarrad Davis wants more money than before. It's another position we're probably going to have to let go. Fairburn was actually pretty decent. Look how broke we are. We have to take a look at this wide receiver position. Fairburn was decent, so we'll give him another 1-year deal. I don't think he was so good that he deserves a he may have deserved like a 2 or a 3-year. But I think we're going to let all of these guys go. We're going to see who we can actually get rid of, see if we can save some money. I need to save that money because we have $4 million. I get we do have a high draft pick again, and we may end up using that on a QB. Oh, God. How are people are saying that the Lions could take a QB at 3 and then trade Stafford? It's like, I don't think you could trade Stafford because Stafford is what they call guaranteed. Okay, it says we have $9 million, but we should have about... Ooh, Tre'Davious, though. We should have a lot more than that. We should have like $21 million. It sucks that Tre'Davious is there and we can't... Well, I guess to be fair, we probably couldn't afford him anyways because people are going to be spending a lot on him. I mean, there's some really decent players here, but there's no one I can really think of off the top here that we would absolutely need and would be a super upgrade while being cheap. So I'm not super worried about it. We got rid of Lamar Miller. Luckily, they didn't sign him too badly. Devin Funchess is gone. Jason McCourty. So we lost a decent bit, and there's no one really here to fix it. Raekwon McMillan is actually asking for a lot. Just about $10 million per year for 79 overall middle. He's a middle linebacker. I think we can afford him, but should we? That's a profound question. Ooh, Zach, though. Let's see if we can get Zach. I'd also like to see if we can get rid of... We should be able to get rid of Rick Wagner. He's old anyways, and he's got like 12... I think 11 or 12 mil for the year. I still have no idea who Aaron Brewer is, but he's always in free agency after we do a real-life class. So, like, why don't they re-sign him if he's decent? I don't get it. Kind of want to free up a little bit of money and see if we can get Dalvin, because we have to pay Kerryon Johnson anyways. And if no one's offering on Dalvin, we might be able to get him for a couple mil cheaper per year. That would be pretty damn clutch. So we actually did get Dalvin Cook. He wanted a 5-year 44. We gave him a 5-year 36 because nobody was offering on him, which is a huge win. We could trade Kerryon Johnson for a decent bid. Kyle Long will be one of the new linemen. We might move one of the guards over to tackle and then him back into guard. And then we have, he sounds like a Star Wars character. I know that's probably disrespectful to his culture, but he sounds like Count Dooku. That's all I can really attribute that to. Kerryon Johnson, though, that could be like a 3rd-round pick, perhaps. You know, running back isn't going to be that much, especially on a contract year. But still, you know, I'm just saying. Here is the fellow, though, 24. Not super great, but, you know, some depth. Young. Has some potential. We do need a linebacker. Wait, did Tavai go up to star? Yeah, we probably should have mentioned that, unless I did. I can't really remember. It was a whole 20 minutes. Okay, I'm lying. It wasn't 20 minutes ago, because, of course, I took a break on this. Ooh, I didn't even think about Trevor Lawrence, bro. Who's the number 1 team? Please tell me it was like the Bengals. Somebody with a quarterback already. The Niners, though, I mean, they got Jimmy. He's still on a contract, probably. We could luck out. We could luck out. Ooh, he's good. Frank Ragnow needs a contract. He's worth extending, but I don't think we're going to give him the rookie deal thingy. We'll just sign him right away. Pretty much everyone else declined, but we did get Mike Pouncey near the end. Nobody wanted him, so I guess he just chose, you know, last and only chance. Wide receiver is a huge issue. I didn't realize that. Rick Wagner, can we get rid of him now? Because we obviously don't need him. Yeah, we'll do that. 9 mil saved. We're losing 2.9, but it's fine. Can we get rid of Jesse James? Probably not, right? Nope. I mean, we could, but it wouldn't be worth it. Yeah, I mean, we've got... Really, we only need 1 lineman. However, we might take... Well, we don't really need any lineman, but we might take one anyways. We definitely need wide receiver, so if Mr. Trevor Lawrence isn't there, we're probably going to trade back a little bit and grab a guy. We also need a linebacker a little bit. And other than that, I mean, really just trying to counteract some of the older guys, you know, potentially leaving soon. Trey Flowers, we could really use a dev up, pal. Like, desperately. Well, here's the moment of truth. Is somebody going to give the Niners an insane deal for them to trade down? Or are they going to take him themselves? Or are they just going to completely skip that position and go somewhere else? This, in my opinion, has to be trading down. If you believe in Jimmy, you would get a massive amount of picks. We cannot do it. It would cost us. It wouldn't cost us that much, though. I think it would cost us maybe a second round. And they take a wide receiver. They didn't even take the best one, though, I don't think. I'm pretty sure Jamar Chase was the best. We looked at it once before. I don't care. Either way, 79 overall. That's a good pick. And then our draft board, we did have the wide receivers there just in case we got screwed over. Jamar, I think, was the best. Like I said, if I'm not mistaken, we have a bunch of wide receivers later, so hopefully we can, grab one of them. Trevor Lawrence, though, early first-round pick, looks ridiculously good in the top skills, and let's select him. He will be the immediate starter at an 82 overall. He was ranked number 2 in true talent, which I don't know how that's possible. Maybe I guess to be fair, Jamar, I think, is like an 83, 82, 83, one of the two. But obviously, we landed one hell of a pick, and this is a franchise changer. We do have the guard, Jack Anderson, mid-4th. I mean, all of these guys could go much faster than, Monty Rice is decent. We didn't get to look at his dev last time, so this would be a little bit of a blind one, but I think with those potentials, he's probably worth it. Let's move the DT up just in case. Either way, I think we're going to trade down to like 20 if we can, which I think is like 51, maybe? Am I dumb? 51, I think. So we trade him 34 this, Danny Shelton, and a 4th round next year for pick 51, 83, and 80. Of course, one of those 3rd rounds is next year. What are they worried about? They traded up for a good running back. We definitely got swindled a little bit there. Terry goes there. You didn't look super great, so wide receiver. Coxie is there. Rambo is there. So I think Rambo being super fast is probably going to be the number 1 on our list. Although this guy is probably a little bit more talented. What about Tylan? I don't know what his dev is, but Tylan Wallace, I think his dev is decent. That's probably why I have him on the list. But we're going to go Rambo, and his hidden development is good. I don't care what anyone says. That's an amazing pick. That would probably be a pick that goes late first, maybe early second in a user league, and that's all that matters to me. We probably need one more wide receiver, so do we try to trade up to get Coxie? Don't cuck us, Niners. Okay, they didn't. They didn't the first time, and if they did the second time, fair enough. Whatever. You guys helped us out. You could have been worse about it. DeMonte Coxie, I really hope he's hitting, because if not, this is a loss. And he is. Okay, he's 23. I'm definitely be looking on Google to see if he is 23. Any chance I have to lower their age, I'll do it. Can't find his age, and even if I could, it probably wouldn't be worth it, because unless he's 21 now, he would not be able to go down any older, younger, because obviously this is a whole year ahead of time. Wow, Jack is gone. Damn. Well, we're going to go Monty Rice a little early, but, you guys seen the guard go. Please be hidden. Okay, that kind of hurts. 69 overall. Very developable, so we're going to probably put him at outside linebacker and hope for the best. By the way, who the hell is Brenton Cox? Mid-second talent, projected to go in the 1st round. We're past the 2nd and the 3rd just about. All right, 98, Burnett and Needham for 115, 147. Hopefully that DT's there because we kind of need him. I cracked me up. Ooh, that's a little bit further down than I thought. All right, Neil Farrell Jr. Hopefully you're decent. Ooh, he is decent. He's hidden. Oh. He's still good. He's still good. I'll take him. That's fine. Corner's gone. Damn it. So we might as well move back a few because, yeah, it doesn't take. We can get like a 4th round, maybe a 4th and a 5th next year for these 2 5ths. Actually, we have 3 5ths. We might turn this into like a late 3rd. I think they won the Super Bowl. I mean, they took it. I think that's probably fair. You're looking at a late 4th. Pick 62 is his projection. Hidden. Give him a future 6 and 7, and I think we're just going to let the fullbacks go because there's a chance they hit free agency anyways, or at least one of them does. So let's go with the punter. I know he went shorts one time. He was very fast, but he wasn't good. And another hidden. Oh, I keep forgetting. This is the guy, though. It's 27. It is what it is. It's fun. How is he still in college, then? What? Is he trying to become a doctor? Doctor that kicks ass. What? Or is it Trevor Lawrence? I'm pretty sure we do know the secrets to him. And, yes, the secrets are that he is Superstar X Factor. Now let's take a look at the rest. We did land quite a bit of hiddens. Actually, we might have landed all hiddens. Did we? Star for Rambo. Still worth the pick. Coxie, we took... Damn it, we took in the third round, so a little bit of a steal. Oh, no, Monty Rice was normal. He's still very decent, though. The question is, will he be able to get dev-ups? Because obviously Jared Davis didn't get one for us. We know he's normal, yet I clicked it anyways. Neil, unless he's superstar, he's not going to have a chance starting for a while. And there you go. And by a while, I mean probably a year, because that's how long our fella's going to last. Jake Verity will probably have to sit back up for the year, because Fairburn was pretty decent last season, and we gave him a 1 mil deal, so there's no point in not honoring that. 1 development of Star. Thank you very much. And I think that's really it. Thunderbirds! Da-na. Da-na. Let's go to the regular, well, the off-season. What can we do with Stafford? Is there a singular thing we could do? Is this going to be an Eli Manning? It is an Eli Manning. Is he gone after the season? What's his contract? Okay, so we can get rid of him after the year, which is fine. We're paying a decent bit of money at QB. Nothing crazy, though. We're going to trade Mr. Kerryon Johnson. Oh, we don't even need a fullback. We have one. I didn't know that. I thought we were out of fullbacks. Thought we were low on supply. I mean, the team's got potential. It's just like, how far are we away? You know, this rebuild's basically just getting started. Not for me, because this has been a long one so far, but it's, you know, success-wise it is. All right, we find the perfect trade partner. Kerryon Johnson to the Chiefs for 95 and Groy. Not our problem, AFC teams. We do not care that they are now a superpower. Not that they weren't already, but now they are a superpower. Man up for Isaiah Simmons. That's a very interesting upgrade for a freaking linebacker. This guy is quite insane already. All right, here we are. This is our roster for the year. We move along to left tackle and Pouncey to right tackle. They're both solid players. They're both big enough, and they're both kind of slender. Well, Long's a little bit heavier, but they're both kind of slender. They both look like tackles. Long could pretty much play either or because he's very athletic. Pouncey, though, he could struggle, but we'll see, I suppose. Actually, should we just move one of them? Let's just move ours at a right tackle and then move Pouncey to guard. If this messes up the whole offensive line, I'm blaming all of you. No one else. All of you. I was happy with it. No, but, you know, hey. Whatever you say. All right, Pouncey, please just fix it all on its own, please. Hey, it actually worked. What is this? Rambo playing the number 3 spot, a.k.a. the slot. Trevor Lawrence, of course, at quarterback, out the gate, higher overall, so he wins the job. And then we have the defense, Monty Rice at right outside linebacker, Tavai at left out. The safeties are set. We do have to pay Tracy after the season. He's 26 now, I believe. Might still get the contract. I think we'll give him one. And then here is what the defense looks like. You know, worried about the age at corner, but the actual talent itself, not bad at all. This could be a playoff team. It comes down to how well Trevor and the offense plays, but this could be. The offensive line is really the biggest worry. Everything else, I think, is fine. So we have some re-signings. Frank Ragnaw is probably one of the top 5 linemen. Yeah, top number 7 lineman at center. We'll give him a 5-year deal till he's 30. Offers perfect, works for me. Damon Harris, if he's still around, we'll give him the deal because he's still a big force. Deshaun Hand will give him a 5-year deal. He's excited to stay. Tracy Walker will give him the 3-year deal. I don't want to give him any more, though, just in case we do find a replacement. If he gets a dev up, I'll be a little sad about not giving him more, but for now, that's fine. Okay, so we have a lot of money now. So after you get over that 2nd-year hump, you get quite a bit of money. If we win this game, I believe we're in the playoffs. And we do win, and we are in the playoffs at 8-8. Oh, that's clutch. So we had a really bad start of the season. We went 3-5, 4-5, 4-6. I was like, all hope is lost. 6-6, 6-7, 7-7, 7-8, and then 8-8. Decent bit of a turnaround, I will say. Trevor Lawrence, how was he? 29 touchdowns. Ooh. What is wrong with this team? Nobody wants to do well on this team. Kenny Golladay killed it again. Coxie was decent. Rambo was very meh. TJ Hawkinson. Yeah, if you saw Rambo, unless he was injured with those numbers, you'd be kind of disappointed because you're like, he's the burner. We can get things going. Monty Rice could go to star. Sack totals just absurdly low. Darius Slay with 4 interceptions. Fairburn with a 17 for 17 kicking. I'm half tempted to see if we can bring him back again because honestly, like, that's just insane. You know, he goes from 16 out of 20, which is still really good, to perfect. Like, that is not easy to do. Let's take a look at NFC side. Wow, the Cowboys, Jordan Love and Zeke. Interesting. Trevor Lawrence, no. Justin Fields was like a 68 overall. Monty Rice, though, Defensive Rookie of the Year. I will take that. Kenny Golladay, #1 wide receiver. He's killing it, man. He's really earned that starting role. Then not that he wasn't already in the beginning. Darius Slay at #3. Maybe he goes to X Factor. I don't know. And then Fairburn to best kicker. I think, honestly, from now on, we're going to just start giving the this is what we do in our Titans League. We're going to start giving the best kicker a development up. So best kicker was Tucker on, well, he's already full. And then Fairburn. Even though this is going to hurt us and it really doesn't matter, I'm still going to do it. I think it's just going to be something we do every time now. So Fairburn to star development. There you go. And we're going against the Panthers. 84 overall team versus, I would not know, 82 overall. So even though we're struggling to make the playoffs, and this is the first time actually doing so, we're still a very high overall. And we're only going to get better because we've replaced pretty much most of the old players with very young, developable guys. We need to just spend some offseason money soon. Maybe we look for a DN. I don't know what Trey Flowers is looking like for the future, but maybe look for a DN, cornerback for sure. And then, I don't know, that's pretty much it, really. Obviously, O-line, but let's be honest. I don't know if there's going to be like a super young, long-term O-lineman in there. Not a bad touchdown. Give up 3, that's okay. We just got to score. Defense is doing okay. They're doing enough, and that sucks. Maybe they're not doing enough. I mean, they're giving the offense a chance, right? And that's all that matters. And never mind. We're getting burned for deep touchdowns. Come on, offense, and 4th and 5, they couldn't get it done. So, I mean, we probably shouldn't have been here in the first place. Well, the game's not over yet, boys. Okay, maybe it is. Well, we'll come in. I just want to see this get down to the wire. Shallow cross. He's on the inside. Rambo, super speedy. Not a huge fan of his number. Same with Dalvin's number. Coxie's a weird number, too. Inside, who else do you go to? Go to Mr. Kenny Golladay. The Lions love to choose weird numbers. Come on, get in there. They do, but defense has got an insanely tough time. Oh, the defense got raped. I mean, what? Let's move on to, not a funny joke. Let's move on to the stats, which are very disappointing. Trevor Lawrence, under 200 yards with 1 touchdown, and he wouldn't even have gotten that if we didn't come in. Dalvin was not bad. What was his long? Yeah, I mean, that was a really good game for Dalvin. Defense did do a lot worse than I thought. At first, I was like, maybe they're doing okay. Defense was pretty bad. Offense was worse, but defense wasn't. You know, they didn't really do that well. Kicking, Fairburn was perfect anyways. Unfortunate. It sucks because, you know, we had a chance and we are the better overall team. I guess it's just too early. The winner is the Browns. Okay. Let's see the dev-ups. Please be something. Someone? Anyone at all? Coxie, no one changed. Everyone's the same dev on offense. Defense, Monty. Thank you. Monty is a star development player. Unfortunately, though, no one else went up a dev, but that's a huge one. You know, Monty's going to go to like a 79, 78 overall. Defensive Rookie of the Year, 22,000, 23,000 XP. Star dev. I will take that. That is a huge win for us. And then looking at the negotiations, apparently Damon's still around. Oh, that's why you don't sign right away, because that is a huge drop. He went 7 overalls down. Mike Pouncey isn't that bad, though. Fairburn, we are cucking ourselves by giving him that star development, but he was very good for us. I'll give him another year. 1 year, $3 million deal. He does re-sign. And then I don't know about anyone else if we need them. Hopefully we can trade off Mr. Matthew Stafford. That would be awesome. We should have just signed Fairburn long-term. I know we have Jake Verity, but still. Jair Alexander. Oh, Slay dropped hard, though. Please tell me we got a corner here. Man, there is, like, no free agents at all. Like, there's nobody here. It might be time to move Winfield down to corner. Man, I don't know. We're going to just take a look at what's most abundant and see what we can do. Okay, so we got some deals. We got Dixon, who is quite a high overall. Keanu Neal will be playing safety for us. McGlinchey was a huge win. Put him at tackle, and then Pouncey is back to play one of the support roles. I don't know which position, but somewhere. And I believe with Keanu Neal joining us, I think we will be playing Mr. Winfield at corner. What's the situation for these fellas? Can we trade off Slay? Can't trade off Slay. I actually kind of like Coleman, so I don't really want to get rid of him. He's 29 now. But we could get rid of... Oh, I almost died. Could get rid of him because I want Winfield to start at corner. So the team is getting better. We got Trevor Lawrence at an 87 overall after 1 year, which is not as high as I thought he was going to be, but he did get a lot of throw power upgrades this year. I know he got at least one when I seen. I don't know how many exactly he had, but it's probably somewhere in there, right? Or was it? It was somewhere in there. I don't know. But he's looking decent. Dalvin Cook had an okay season. He's 27 now. We have him for like 4 years, 3 or 4 more years. Coxie and Rambo, I would have liked a little bit more success, but they still were decent. Coxie 78 overall. Hawkinson really not developing super well. He's an 84 overall, which... was hoping for better, but he's still good. Offensive line is slightly getting better. McClinchy's supposed to be a right tackle, but of course, when you switch positions for one position, it's just like, nah, mate, you're playing them all over. We definitely need to draft a guard, though, because Pouncey's not going to live forever on this roster. I'm just glad for some reason he's drawn towards this team. I don't know if he just believes in him. What's the story? But we got the fullback Blazen game, and we also did get Chris Harris Jr., who's still an 86 overall, so I'm not sure exactly what we're going to do with him, but still, TJ Hawkinson wants, well, he probably doesn't want the deal, but we're going to give him, well, we should have said yes, but we're not going to do the other thingy. We're going to sign him long-term. So we have pick 21. There are some decent players at the end of the first round. Hopefully, at least someone's there. Maybe we should have actually looked, because if not one of the linemen are there, I'm going to be very disappointed. Okay, so we do have the lineman. We also do have Dylan, so to move him up, we're going to have to take a hard look at this. A couple of options here. Will Sullivan's there too, but I'm pretty sure Wagner is better. Dodson's decent looking as well. So, Tommy Wagner, this is the left tackle. He is there. Jamal Dillon. This guy's a little bit riskier, and he is 23. 22, how old is Will? What about Vines? Vines an early second rounder. A little bit slower than Dillon, though. I wish that DT was there, because if the DT was there, I would have taken him. He probably went only like a pick or two before us, too. Let's see. The DT went... he did go at like 15 or 16, but still, I would have probably taken him. Probably should have traded up for him. Let's take a look at the situation with Mr. Trey Flowers, because he's not really that long-term, honestly. He's got 2 years left on his contract. He's 29 years old. He probably already regressed. He did. He lost an excel and a power move, and even after, before then, he wasn't that great. Super slow. Hasn't really done anything for us, so it might be time to start looking to replace him. Would that be this year, though? That's the question. This is tough. I think what we're going to do, I'm having a tough one with this, because this guy could easily just be a bust. Same with Vines, who looks slightly worse. We're going to Tommy Wagner. Screw it. Okay, he was hidden, and he's 77 overall. I don't know what the dev is. That's really what it's going to come down to, who's better. And I'm happy with that pick. Chiefs busted. Jamal Dillon was 73 overall, so he was decent. Will Sullivan was a 75 overall. So we give the Jaguars Stafford a 91 for pick 61, which is very fair. So we did take a bit of a loss, but the Bills, who did lose Tre'Davious White in free agency recently, trade 60. Well, they take 61, Slay for 25. And honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, we're going to give him a third as well. That's pretty fair, I think. I think it's very fair. Slay's still got a decent bit in the tank. But Jawan Vines, please just be hidden. I don't care. Oh, okay, so 70 overall is harsh. But he is hidden, and that's the main goal. 94 stamina, 94 injury. Okay, that's not bad. Pass rush style linebacker, obviously. I mean, he's not terrible. He's got potential. It just comes down to what that dev is, because obviously, that overall is very low. Dodson did have a better combine, so we are going to go for him. Blair Dodson, best of luck to us. Best of luck. Okay, so we have landed 2 amazing-looking linemen. What are their devs? I don't know. Do I care? Yeah, I kind of do. I do kind of care. Oh, there's Donovan Goodwin, the corner we were going to take. And then Mr. Callaway, Cortez Callaway. We probably don't need another lineman, but if he is there in the 3rd round, we are going to take him. This wasn't a very good draft outside of the first 2 rounds, but this could be one of the... No, he's gone too. This might have been the best lineman draft I've ever seen, and you guys will I mean, hopefully. I don't know what the overalls are going to be, but you guys will probably see when we look over the class in a moment. We ended up trading our pick 21 for, what is it called? We're not taking this guy as well, by the way. It looks okay. But we traded pick 21 and a 5th round this for a late projected 2nd round next. And that's why you can't be mad about the other guy, because this guy looked even better. I don't know why he wasn't on my list. And, you know, in a user league, we always mention it, but this would be a hell of a pick. You know, stamina's even better than our last guy. Injury a little bit worse, but injury's not that big of a deal. He's faster, better finesse. Black shedding is worse. He's got a couple of ratings that are lower, but he's very good. It's just as a normal with, you know, basically no chance to get a breakout success in Sim for rebuilds, he's just not that good. But he is very good because he's 21 and has a very high ceiling, so it's unfortunate, but, you know, that's why you can't really get too mad about the kind of picks like Vines, because, you know, at least he was hidden, although one was in the 4th, one was in the 1st, I suppose. But let's see, Tommy Wagner. If one of these guys could be superstar or better, that would be great news. Wagner, unfortunately, is not one of them, as expected, because he is a lineman. You know, it doesn't shock me. Jawan Vines, development is... Oof, star. No, that's so bad. I don't even know if he can replace our guy in the future. Dodson. Let's take a look at the dev here. Probably star again. Wow, all star. That sucks. That really sucks. What about Mr. Sullivan? Sullivan was right after us. Can't wait to see what this is going to be. Slade, I did have high on the list, but he went number 8. Pretty decent player with the development. What the development? All right. What the development indeed. Superstar development, not good for us. Where is... Okay, I want to show you guys all the linemen, actually. So, superstar for that guard. Harding, we don't really care about the... Well, I mean, we care as long as they're hidden, which he was hidden there. That's 2 really decent linemen. Then you have McMillan. What's his development? Okay, and, forget about what I said. Forget about what I said. Of course, hidden for us. What about her? Forget about what I said. Sullivan. Maybe they weren't as good. Maybe they weren't as good as I thought. They look good. Seymour. Oh my God, this was terrible. I lied. Okay, Eugene Bolden, 60. I told you. What the hell happened? I thought they were going to be really good. Okay, forget what I said. There was not that many good ones because all the devs were bad. It's not my fault. Okay, they look better than they were. That's just the way of life. All right, here's the roster going into technically year 2, kinda, not really. We have an improved line with a great right tackle now. We have a new right guard and a new left tackle, which, you know, the potential is through the roof there. Defensively now, we have Monty Rice at star to start the year, and he's a 78 overall with Tavai, who might need a contract this year. I think he does, but we should be able to afford him. Chris Harris Jr. is getting the new starting corner, and then we pretty much just have a bunch of short dudes, like across the board, outside of Walker, I think. 6'1" Walker, everyone else is like 5'11" or shorter. But it is not about how tall you are, it's about how... It's usually about how tall you are. It's unfortunate. Alright, re-sign time. How much money do we actually have? Oh, we've got money, especially since Trevor Lawrence isn't going to need a deal. Great to sign. Tavai wants not that bad of a deal. We're going to give him a 5-year deal. We're going to lock some of these guys in super long term. We feel like we have the guys we need, and we actually can't afford... Or we can't afford anyone. That's the problem. We don't have anyone to afford. So, yeah, one of these free agencies is going to need to be decent. I'm going to give Justin... Oh, we're going to wait again. We might as well, because 1 year, 10 mil is a lot anyways for a position we actually have a decent bit of players at. Just no one really massively great. So, yeah, I'm just hoping a big name that we don't normally see is in there in free agency, because we have like 70 mil we're not spending, which is quite a bit. Wow, this is clutch. We actually finally got a dev up, and it's a huge one. It's a defensive tackle. Here we are. I'm going to tell you right now, this is potentially the most shocking season we've had in rebuilds so far this year in Madden 20. And here it is, a 14-2 season. We were what? 7-0, then 7-1. I mean, look at that season. The rest of the division, though, however, not super great. The Vikings last year was actually 0-7 until we lost to them. I don't know about this year. I didn't really look. I just kind of glanced through there. But wow. I mean, these numbers have to be astronomical. Trevor Lawrence definitely looked better. Was he MVP? I don't know. Probably not. The yardage is low, but he was very good. Dalvin Cook was amazing himself receiving. So one thing that kind of sucks, though, is we're not seeing numbers from Coxie or Rambo. Rambo did do a lot better this year because his yards are similar, but he had 8 more touchdowns, and touchdowns are the things that matters the most. Offensive line, though, a little disappointing. Ragnar allowing 6 sacks at center. That's kind of ridiculous. Monty Rice maybe goes to superstar. That would be so clutch. Sack totals, Chasen, 10.5. Nice. Flowers, 8.5. I mean, I'm fine with that. That's not terrible. I'm actually shocked that Deshaun Hand got his dev up, though. Justin Coleman. I don't think picks matter this year for dev ups, which is ridiculous. But 6 picks is nice. Monty Rice with 4. Monty Rice has been very good for us. I'm very happy about him. Fairburn, a little bit worse than the previous year, but still missing 4 out of 19 isn't bad. He's consistent. He's 4 or less. Any awards? So Trevor Lawrence was at number 5, which is, that's still good. Was number 2 for Offensive Player of the Year in NFC, though, so that's nice. Monty Rice at number 5 for Defensive Player of the Year. Offensive Rookie of the Year. I don't remember if we had... who were our rookies? Vines, he was a backup. Brewer was a backup. QB, Lawrence at number 2. Dalvin at number 2. Galladay at number 3. O-line, we had McGlinchey and Ragnar. D-line, we had no one. Best linebacker, Monty at 6. Isaiah at 7. DB, Coleman at number 2. And then kicker, we were number 10. So this team's closer than I thought. I really did not think we were this close. Got some decent upgrades too. Trevor Lawrence, go field general, I suppose. He's now a 90 overall. So that's another upgrade or ability for him. Throw power as well. He now has red zone Deadeye. Ugh. Conductor, I mean, inside Deadeye is decent. Pro reads is trash, and then red zone Deadeye is really bad in my opinion. 97 throw power now, though. Damn, that's a really bad upgrade. Field General is just trash, but of course, we don't care about abilities here. Field General is just good for getting the overalls up. And that was a really solid upgrade. That puts him at 90 deep. Who knows? Maybe the Super Bowl is already going to be had. We went from, what was it? We went from, well, we didn't play that first season, but 4-12 in real life, I think it was. Then we went to 8-8. We're going up 4 wins a season. This actually more than 4 wins last season. 86 overall to their 84. Okay, maybe we're not as close as we thought, but we do have a lot of really talented players. So if not this season, it could be next season. Really, though, we can't improve too much more unless we get some dev ups because, progressing takes a long time, and our guys are getting old. Winfield's about to be 26. We got a bunch of guys 25, 26, which is where if you're not at least superstar by then, your deving is going to be really slow. Like our receivers really haven't grown. They haven't gone up too much since last season. So I don't know. I don't know how much better we're going to get. Because that's the thing. Even in real life, you could have the best team and you might not win it. Like the Niners, probably top to bottom, had the best roster in the league. But sometimes it's all about heart. Sometimes about just having that one extra playmaker, not having the all-around best team, a guy like Tyreek or Kelsey. But, I mean, I guess they have Kittle. 15-3, once again, this Buccaneers team, not bad of an overall, and they did have to win to get here, so we're not going to, call this like, oh, this is easy, we need a real test. It's a true win, 29-17, not bad. I will take a playoff win, Trevor Lawrence, with a pretty solid season game. He did have a good season. Dalvin Cook, super consistent because he doesn't get big runs, so averaging almost 4 yards per carry on that many carries is very impressive. Sack totals, 1 for Ogba, 1 for Chasen. Kicking, just a clean win. No turnovers or anything like that. It does worry me that we only did win by 12, though, when we didn't turn the ball over, because once we turn the ball over, it's like, uh-oh, what's going to happen? But here we are, on to the championship game already. Oh, Seattle, though, they make the Super Bowl quite a bit. 86 across. Oh, here's the battle. Here's the game. Going to the end of the game. Oh, my. This is not looking good. Okay, second quarter. It's down. Wow, we gave up a safety. I mean, the game's still not over. Defense is doing okay. We really need to score before half there, though. 17-19. Defense, we really needed to stop. Offense is really gunning it now. So defense, play your part. We have a chance. Defense? Defense! Well, that's GG. They literally just took up the full freaking fourth. Offense did well. Defense is trash, though. Wow, defense really blew this game. Yeah, forget anything we said. If the clock's running here, we lost. Damn, son. That hurts. That hurts so much. Defense was garbage. I can't believe that. Offense was, not terrible. They weren't. They came up with points. For some reason, kick it. For some reason, kick it. Just for some weird reason, kick it. Oh, for some reason, they kicked it. Thing is, though, if we return it, it's so unrealistic to actually, go for the win. Rambo's fast. Yeah, it doesn't matter, but even if we returned it, I wouldn't take it in because, there's no way in hell they would kick that. There's just, if there was a botched snap or something on third down, fair enough, but that's unfortunate. We got this far, and if defense just played any sort of, reasonable snaps, there's that pick, like we said. Oh, Dalvin was bad. That sucks. Yeah, if we played any sort of decent defense, we would have had a chance. Dalvin did do well in the receiving game, though, in fairness, so made up for it a little bit, I suppose. That seems to happen a lot in the real world, too. Even when someone's playing poorly on the ground, they have a decent receiving game, so then it's like, okay, fair enough. But yeah, let's see. Hey, maybe this is, let's see the Pro Bowl, because we might have a lot. Trevor at the #1 spot, running back Dalvin at 2. Our backup fullback made it. No receivers. Kenny Golladay was still really good. Hawkinson at #3, so we got a lot of Pro Bowlers. No tackles. So center moved up to #1 this year. McGlinchey at #1. D-line, Chase Young's still there. Look at Chase Young. He's an 87 overall. He started as an X Factor. So it's not easy to dev these guys up. Corner, Justin Coleman made it as the slot corner. Not bad. Safeties, I don't think so. I kind of glanced over. Now here's the big one. Are we going to have any dev ups? At least Monty Rice, hopefully, right? Please, Monty. That's all I care about. That's not all I care about. I would like more than that, but as long as Monty goes up, maybe Justin Coleman, that'd be kind of clutch. Seahawks do win the Super Bowl. Okay, so we lost to the Super Bowl winning team. Offensively, it would appear no dev ups had been had. Defensively, though, damn, really? We didn't get a single one? I really thought Monty was almost a guarantee. But, of course, we did have that dev up from hand, from the breakout, which is nice. But still, it's not the only thing that matters. We need more. Coleman is still oh, no, he didn't. He did regress a decent bit. I think we will let him at free agency. He is a slot corner after all. We'll see how much he costs, though, because we could afford him, but we could probably get him for cheaper in free agency anyways. I think it's time to let Fairburn go. He did have, it's still a good year. It's just Verity's decent as well. So let's give Verity a shot. All right, so we should have a lot of money, and hopefully there's some big name player. If we can have one position and one position only in free agency here, I think the position would be a corner. We desperately need a corner. Safety, Walker we could use. Corner or DT, those are the two positions. Trey Flowers didn't regress. Ooh, he lost a lot of speed, though. He's still good for what we need him for. Speed doesn't matter that much, but yeah, pass rusher wouldn't be bad either. So, of course, you see J.J. Watt here. Is there any corners? No. How is free agency this bad? We literally have nobody to pay. There's nobody. How is this even possible? Adam Humphries is a superstar. What the hell? I almost feel tempted to check if we turned the salary cap off on accident. This is terrible. I can't believe how bad free agency has been throughout this thing. Do we just pay J.J. Watt? Why not? We have all this money. Trey Flowers has been trash, and we're not going to re-sign him. Yeah, let's just offer J.J. Watt, let's just offer him $20 million guaranteed. Oh, wrong one. Wrong way. I was wondering, I was wait a minute, does that mean I don't have to give him any bonus? I was wait, that doesn't, no. Yeah, why wouldn't, it's a 1-year deal. Are you really going to release a name like J.J. Watt mid-season? That seems harsh. Got Juan Thornhill, J.J. Watt, and Mr. David DeCastro, some pretty big names, and we still got so much money, so hopefully we don't have to pay some crazy name that I can't think of, but, the fact that it's not going to be Trevor Lawrence tells me we're fine, at least for the year, which is, all we have these guys for anyways. We trade Trey Flowers to the Cardinals for pick 71, because, of course, we don't need him. He's 30 on a contract year, and, of course, J.J. Watt will replace him for the year. Chasen is a long-term option for us. How old is he? 25, probably? 24! He's balling out. He's decent. We just got to get his overall up, and maybe even that dev be very clutch. I think we're going to pick up Isaiah Simmons' contract 5th year because he is a very high overall anyways. So let's give him that 5-year contract. So we have pick 30, and there is a really decent DT looking like he's a late first. So if we can get to pick... I'm trying to think of where the other guy would go. The other guy went like 4. Do we have to go? How high do we have? So we have 2 seconds and 2/3. Should we trade off this to get to... we need to trade more. We need to get to like 15. We can't risk it. 71 is hopefully enough, and it is. So 30, 62, and 71 for 15, which is kind of fair. I think that's pretty damn close. If that DT is not there, we just took a massive L, though. And let's see. The DT is there, Jerry Watt. He looks very solid. I wish the bench press was a little bit higher, but he looks like one of those prototypical beasts, and he very much so is. So that's our new number 2 DT. We could probably trade off the other guy now. I'm going to pause, though, because we did have another guy named Sharpton. Where is he? Jacoby Sharpton. He doesn't look really that great. Yeah, we'll just go down to the next round. And if Jacoby Sharpton's there at pick 33, we might trade up again because we are very close to that one at least. I believe the next pick would probably be McCain. Miles McCain, late second. Can he stay there till 13, though? It's like I'm asking him, can you just for us, dude, please? Yeah, but I mean, we don't have that much talent here, so should we just trade up anyways? Like that McCain guy could go. Oh, Simmons went. Okay, I want to see if the other safety's there. He's gone. Okay, we're trading. we're going to the Falcons. I don't care. We trade 45 Brewer and 84 to the Falcons for number 36. Was it 36? I don't even know, but we're going to take... Oh, that running back's still there, too, though. We're going to take Miles McCain, though. You know, just a prevention pick for the older people. 21 years old. Okay, that's not that bad, actually. And he's very good. He's very good. Is it a Troy Polamalu clone for the future, maybe? 76 catching on top of it? That guy is actually really freaking good. I don't know what his dev's going to be, but it doesn't really matter because he's hidden. You know, he's already a beast. Oscar Robinson. Interesting. Interesting name. Late first talent, late third rounder. Do we try to trade up again? We are blowing through our stockpile, but if any of these guys are superstar or better, it's probably worth it. I gotta say, 72 overall. No. John Stashelski, early 4th. Honestly, I don't really care. Let's just go to number 30. Whoever's there is there. If there's even anyone worth taking, they're all gone. It's all undrafted potential players. Let's trade this down. Try to stash up for next year again. So we traded our 3rd and 4th this year for a high 3rd and a high 4th next year. Hopefully it turns out to be high 3rd and 4th, because if not, we got screwed. Pick 30 in the 5th round. Any of these guys left? So we have Cross, who has 1st and left guard. Wofford is old as hell. Why the hell did we even have him on our list? We're going to go with Cross as our first pick. Oh, okay, so 72 overall, but he is normal. Still, it's an okay pick for 5th round. And then 6th round, we are going to take the tackle if he's there. Hopefully he is. No, he's there. So Oscar Meyer. The names in this one. Mayer anyways, but, you know, the same difference. And then if the other guy is there at 13, I suppose we'll take him even though he's 432 years old. He is there, Randall Wofford. Watch him be the one that's hidden. No, but he is a 71 overall. This guy's a lot better, but 2 years older, so is he really? And then I've seen this guy sitting here for too long, so I'm going to take him. Von Fowler, 21 years old. Yikes. All right, I don't think we missed on any... no, we didn't. We missed on Jacoby, the outside linebacker. We'll have to take a look at him after this. So, Jerry Watt, please. Anything but star. Please. That is a lot better than anything but star. He just looked like one of those guys. I don't know if he was going to actually be a superstar X-Factor, but he definitely looked like one. Miles McCain. That guy might have to start immediately. I think Walker does need a contract. Oh, yeah, we didn't land another hidden for the rest of the draft, did we? But I think Walker needs a contract as well, so this kind of works out for us. What did we... Oh, yeah, the outside linebacker. Where did he go? Oh, he went number 29. He was hidden, 74 overall. What the hell? This guy's a beast. It's got to be Stardev. It has to be. Okay, there's Stardev, but still, that guy's very good. We do have Vines for the future in case, you know, we lose Watt and there's no one to replace him. But still, it would have been nice to have him. 89 overall. I mean, this could be the year. It very well could be. You know, we have a massive upgrade at offensive lineman. We didn't upgrade wide receiver, but they're still talented. They're just not deving that fast. And then I think McCain will start, actually. We also did trade Chris Harris. We're going to trade Farrell as well and get our backups. Everything should be fine. We trade Braun and Farrell to the Broncos for a very high projected second-round pick, which I think is easily fair. They're both very much in their prime, still have years left to go, and they're both star. All they need is well, the guard can't, but all Farrell needs is a dev up. But 85 power move for a 24-year-old, 25-year-old DT is still really good. But here is what the roster looks like going into, what is this, technically year 4, but technically year 3 for us. We went 14-2 and made it to the championship round, so with a very good left guard added, J.J. Watt, a very good right end added, better free safety, and a beastly DT added, it could be enough to win the Super Bowl, at least make it, hopefully. All right, so we have to pay some players, and some of them are actually asking for quite a bit, considering a few of these guys, not going to name names, haven't really played up to that potential. Troy Pride not asking for that much, though. See, the thing is, with some of these guys, they're not going to be much better than the free agents, because sooner or later, the corners are going to get, like, super supply, not a lot of demand, but we'll sign who we can resign. Urza is going to free agency. 76 overall, wants $30 million over 3. Who does he think he is? He's not even starting anymore. David DeCastro, if he stays, he'll stay. If J.J. Watt stays, I'll keep him on. All right, if we win, we're in. No, I was just joking. We didn't need to win, but it does suck because we would have been 14-2 again. So we do take a little bit of a drop off, but we still make it. So still very good season. Vikings, nope. I was about to say maybe they won with that. They went in with that, but they did not. Number 8 for yards with 4,000 yards, 36 touchdowns, 8 picks. The GOAT, Kirk Cousins. I couldn't even say it without laughing. A lot of touchdowns rushing, though, so a really good season in general. Receivers, though, outside of number 1, and hell, even number 1, really not doing super great. It's like 4 names keep getting the ball, so it's not, one dude isn't really just shining, which, I don't know, maybe we should change it up, but it's working. We're in the playoffs. That's all that matters. Wow, Jerry Watt, first year, balls out. Sure they didn't mix up the Watts. 14 sacks as the number 2 DT, chasing with 13.5. Vines with 8. He's not even starting. Okay. Everyone would be looking at JJ like, are you going to give them money back? Or Verity with 13 for 13. Not bad at all. Let's take a look at these award wins. Any award wins at all? Lawrence barely slipping in. At least he got on the list. Offensive Rookie of the Year, we did not have one. How? Explain yourself. I got to take a look at this Dexter Allen guy. How did he win Defensive Rookie of the Year over our guy? Best QB in the NFC was Trevor Lawrence. Offensive line, we had 3 names. Nice. D-line, we had 2 names. Linebacker, we had 1. Best DB, we had none, which really sucks. Verity at number 3. Let's take a look at this Giants guy. There's no way. What was this season? Like 20 sacks? You're joking me, right? Don't tell me they value tackles more than sacks. 112 tackles? If you're the starting middle linebacker for a team, you're guaranteed 100 tackles, basically. Wow. Nice. That's cool, man. That sucks. Well, either way, we're in the playoffs. They're not, so suck it, nerd. Veteran player. Oh, is he about to leave? Coach, I've been playing this game a long time, but you know what? I've never won a championship. In this postseason, I'm going to do everything I can to change that. Oh, is he not going to? He's been maxed out. His morale's been maxed. Uh-oh, JJ's ready. JJ is ready. This roster looks very good, so hopefully he is ready. What's his morale? +2. He gets no speed, so really that morale doesn't do a whole lot for us, but it's better than not having it. It's ironic because his morale was probably already maxed anyways because we had that +20 from the owner. I don't know. 90 overall to their 86 of Packers. This sucks because we've seen a couple of losses over the last few seasons against that team, so I'm not super looking forward to this. That's words. All right, Green Bay, please don't do that. Please, we get 3 points. Offense has looked very rough so far. Defense has looked decent. Look decent. Before the half, we get the touchdown, so the consistency issues are rough. Defense has looked very consistently good. Offense is trying their best to give the Packers the win, but defense is just locking down. 14 points allowed is amazing, considering how many times it seemed like they were at midfield just to start their drive. Ryan Tannehill, the court. Please don't let Ryan Tannehill be the Packers QB in the future, ever. No, please don't. That means we're desperate, because he's like, what, 36, 37 by now in game for us? Kicking, wow. They missed 3 field goals. I told you he was McMahon-ass. I'm telling you. I think we'd have actually tied the game. Did we have 31 points? Okay, no, we didn't. Okay, at 31? I thought we had 26 points, but we did not. Championship game, who is it against? Not the Seahawks. This is going to be fun. What are they now? They were an 80. Oh, man, they're keeping up with us. We're 91, though, so we are higher. Last time, I think we were tied exactly. So we are higher than them, and we should still win. But we won't. All right, going to the end of the game. Come on, boys. Come on, Detroit. Yep, this defense, just keep it up. Yep, I jinxed it. I knew it. Offense, though. Offense is so bad. Offense, it's just so terrible, man. They are bad. They're so trash. They're garbage. We're going to lose because of them. There you go, offense. All right, fellas. What's the sitch? Oh, no. Yes. I love this defense so much. I hate this offense so much. Look at the clock, boys. Just look at the clock. 3 timeouts, and they're going to let the clock drop to 22? Why is this game even, like, real? Did they just leave Rambo? They did not. Really good recovery. Pick that. Don't pick that. I don't know why I said that. Excuse my language. Yikes. Yeah, please don't pick that. Ooh, it's 4th down, though. Come on, Hawk. Inside. Go down, go down. We need as much time as we can get. 11 seconds from the 32. Don't choke it. We can't do a wheel. Like, I get there's route combinations that are probably better than just running deep, but at the same time, we can't waste time without having a shot. Rambo? Rambo! 7 seconds. This is deadly. Do they have any crazy, like, proper inside zones? Halfback dive, fair enough. I just don't want to risk throwing the ball here. And it was almost a really good call. It's risky, but in real life, imagine. Like, you would not expect that. If you've got a great running back like Dalvin, why not? Why not? As long as he knows the situation. So from the 12, we've got options. We have 2 routes here. Oh, man, this is scary. All right, here it is. Hawk ties up the game. Pro reads, it did not help at all. The last time we had a chance to go for 2 in a rebuild, and we didn't, it was a bad decision. I believe in this defense, though. I do. I believe in this defense. If they get a chance, of course. We do get overtime. Whose ball is this? Is this theirs? I believe in this defense. I do believe in this defense. I hate this game. I hate this game. I'm done. Rebuild over. Unfortunate. We did well, but Trevor Lawrence decided to throw 2 pick sixes in the second biggest game you could ever play in. Wow. Nice. Good job, Trevor. Good job, dude. I just slapped myself. Like, that's how bad that's how mad I was. Like, what is he doing? Like, it's not rookie year anymore, pal. You're getting a contract next season, and that's how you want us to remember you when we're thinking about it? Like 2 pick sixes in the biggest stage for you. I mean, each playoff game is the biggest stage of the season. You know? The biggest stage possible is each playoff game. And then the next game is biggest stage possible. Look at Ryan Tannehill. All right, we'll take a quick look at the Pro Bowl. I'm done with the rebuild after this. Justin is on the list. Hawkinson, number 1 tight end. I mean, this was a great team, and I don't think you can get any better because we're about to either A, physically lose J.J. Watt and DeCastro, or B, lose their talent due to regression, and you're not going to replace those guys very easily. DeCastro might be gone, is he? DeCastro's still there, but his regression, yeah, he dropped 3 overalls. I would say J.J. Watt did pretty much the same. Oh, J.J. Watt is gone. I don't know why his pitcher's on there. Yeah, his pitcher was gone. It was there. Yeah, so you lose a 90 overall pass rusher, and there's no immediate replacement. The team is going to go worse. It's unfortunate because I felt like we played really well. This could be a prime candidate for a reload in the future. You got guys like Coxie who are, 26. They're not that bad. They still got time, especially with a guy like Rambo. He's 84 overall, 24. You just need a dev up from one of them. Unfortunate stuff, but Watt went up from, wow, he's not technically the highest overall. He's probably tied with Han. No, he is higher than him, 86, 87. So we could use a corner in the future. And, I didn't even notice we had a dev up for Mr. Monty, which is nice. Monty went up to Superstar. So Monty, really good pick for us. Obviously, so was Isaiah Simmons. Take a quick look at him before we head out of here as well. What a beast. Hell, Detroit, you go for Isaiah Simmons. You tank the following season, get Trevor Lawrence, and here you are. You're going to lose back-to-back championship games, but you're happy about it, because who wouldn't be? You're the Jets of Mark Sanchez, which, hey, you'll have a better offense, though, so maybe you can win them both. Anyways, this was a fun one for me. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you are new to the channel, maybe subscribe, like if you liked the video. Follow me on Twitter, JeromePCare, and that's pretty much that. Hopefully you come back for next video. But until next video, see ya!